Hello and welcome everybody, I'm One Barbarian and this is Crusader Kings 2 and I am back here as Kagan Dogan the Ill Ruler. You can see that we are back to being nomadic, we are back in the year 800 and you know, things went a little bit differently, at least here in this area. They went very differently in other areas, but let's talk about that in a second. Now I do think that leaving the last episode up is still, you know, it's a valid thing. I think it was a fun mistake to make, but I listened to you guys in the comments, I asked you what to do. I was ready to go in with 6,800 people and destroy everyone in our way, but luckily we do not have to do that. Most of you, if like I would say actually 95% of you argue that, you know what, just revert if you can. Now the thing was, I immediately out of Horde, of course, you know all how it works, you know, it was just a misclick. I thought I could revert it, but I couldn't. It had already saved for some reason. So what I had to do is I had to go from a very old save, from 785, and redo what we essentially did in the previous episodes. Now, I did most of that. As you can see, I've done the same snaking that we did in the last time. The clans look a bit differently. We did this time around not a devil worshipper. Our son is married to a Tibetan princess, so much of that stuff is still holding, but the biggest difference that has occurred, first of all, I have more piety because I did a couple more conquest wars instead of, you know, the usual usurpation of proper duchies. But the biggest change that has occurred, and I think makes this into a curse, and at the same time an extremely blessed world, the biggest change didn't occur for us. It occurred down here. Now, in the... I don't exactly know how it happened, but in the world in which we live now, which is a bit of a different timeline compared to the one that we had originally, where I then misclicked, Caliph Ubaid the Lionheart led a war against the Byzantines for the kingdom of Anatolia, and now here they are, all of a sudden, all powerful, keeping it together here in Iraq and in Anatolia with 23k troops to go. Caliph Shuya must be, you know, looking at him with a lot of skepticism, because this is just, this conquest, and I don't even know how this happened, I'll be honest with you. But all of this is absolutely outrageous. He revoked it, so he must have, somebody here must have had this territory as their vassal or something. I'm actually not entirely sure how this happened, but look at this. The caliphates, both the Abbasids and the Assyrian, Babylonian, Ubaidid Caliphate, they are both absolutely raging, and I can only assume what that will mean for the stability there. But you know what, he will also not be good for the stability. Now, the war against the Khazars, by the way, that I did off camera when I had to repeat it, it was way harder. It was way harder. I had like, I think a total of opponents of like 12k. It was very difficult, but in the end, I persevered. You have decided to visit the shrine in the Holy Grove and make a sacrifice in the honor of your ancestors, hoping for their aid in return. What will you ask of your forefathers? I will ask, what about guide my soul in metal? Because we will now go and conquer. We will go forth and destroy everyone that stands in our way. Now, you know what, you know, comes initially. Initially, of course, I will pillage, primarily, because we need money. I need to build one more temple, and then we need some piety, and then we can actually found it. Now, what I'm going to do is, of course, I'm going to take out one of my eyes, because this eye will be used to give me piety. We are in a wonderful position. I changed it up a bit in those 15 years that I had to play since 785. I mostly hired troops via prestige instead of the piety, meaning that we have a way larger amount now. Come on, let's just pillage some. I'm gonna take some people prisoner, and then we shall hopefully sell them back and get the money that we need. I've recently noticed one of my soldiers, Karata, is something else to say the least. He outmaneuvers more warriors with twice as experience in the sparring ring on a regular basis. Perhaps I can find him a new position. I mean, surely he is a holy warrior. That is hugely important, at least as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to going south, which again is exactly what we want to do. I'm gonna relieve you from your duty. I mean, we got, you know, a couple of better, or one that has a better stat here, but the Holy Warrior alone, and then, of course, the Unyielding, and on top of that, if he ever gets into a battle, the goddamn Strong trait, I think he is more than qualified to be in that position. Now, can I sell some people? As I said, nobody in this timeline invited me to be a member of the, you know, Satanists, so I said, you know what, we weren't doing anything with that anyway. They gave us some traits and whatnot, but, you know, forget about that. We're a different person. We are reformed, you could say. We are a person that is now all-powerful. There you go, look at us. We look badass. We look very badass. And it's honestly just nice to not see that damn robe every time you look at your character. Once you're a member of the Satanists, that's just what you have. How can I rely on my generals when their understanding of warfare is so lacking compared to my own? I think I'm going to teach you Inspiring Leader. That is such a good trait. That is such a good warfare trait to pick up. I still like, of course, one other version better, which in this case You may know it as organizer. It's just great. What a great trait that is. You need education, huh? I think you're being brought up by a military leader, and indeed he is. Yet he is so terrible at it. Now you are betrothed to the new lord of Tibet, who is an open rebellion, huh? Want an alliance? No. He does not want to invite the Horse Lords into his realm, and honestly that is quite normal. Now we've seen this in the last episode already. The Viking Age begins, and honestly not much changed. Now we do still have two significant blobs. Denmark is bigger in this one, and then Vestergautland does not actually have a kingdom, but they are fairly large as well. I think still, and especially Saxony. I mean, good God, look at Saxony. I think that the Christians will not have a fun time now that the Vikings have boats. Although, of course, now that I think about it, the, what's their name? The Saxons don't actually get boats because they're not Norse. So I suppose that does not really work in their favor. Ooh, is this Samarkand? Are those your troops? Beylik of Ishim. That's okay. What are you? Who are you? Yeah, you know, I'll be honest with you. Like, we gotta catch up on all the kids that we have. We gotta catch up. Who are you? What is here? Alright, I imprisoned her because she plotted against me. I remember this. And we found a tongue artwork, I should say. Quality 2. Very mediocre, but I'll take it. So the way I see it, you know, I don't know my family that well. I think we will pick up roleplay wherever we can, but I'll be real with you. You know, the loss, of course, of the original save game, of the original timeline is something that I do mourn. I would like to honestly pick up the gold. I want the immediate gold more than anything else because I'm quite interested in simply building up my territory. Not my territory, but the church. I want to build up the church, no doubt about it. Why don't you just take this out? What are we looking at? 348. You're not coming for me, so I'm quite confident that I can keep the siege up. They could come for me. What? Excuse me? How dare you? Somebody murdered him. I know it. But I will never find out. I fear. My son is this time around a terrible plotter. Just an absolutely terrible plotter. What are you doing? You're great, but you're not my heir. Is my son my primary heir? Yes, he is. I guess he does have the most piety, huh? How are you doing? He's leading an army, so he should, sooner rather than later, actually build up some prestige. But that is only really wishful thinking. Right, I don't need to plunder the rest of this. This is just barely any money. Let's just start sieging more land and be done with it. What are all these marriage offers? Somebody must have gotten off age. Oh, right. You're the wife, or the former wife of my half-brother. You know what? I shall give you out. But to whom? Sure, you know what? I'll send you north. Further away from your homelands. That's what you get. Young Artuk is very easily satisfied and obviously lacking in ambition. My son. Why don't you be content? I don't need two ambitious people in my family. I only need one to rule and the other one to drool. Kill Ertugrul, huh? No. And let's build a temple. There we go. I can still go against them. I'll tell you straight up. In this timeline, the Khazaria is still incredibly strong. The Khazars have all of their influence still remaining here over this clan, over those clans. And this clan was blobbing like absolutely crazy. Look at this. They took out all of those tribal leaders over here. And I'm worried that, you know, since they have a good relationship, that they're never going to revolt. And instead, we have to face down Khazaria with this every time a war starts. It would be frightening. I'll be quite earnest with you. There you go. Honestly, we have too many kids. Let's be real here. So many damn kids. Alright, we took it all down. And I think what we want to do, because we will be able to reform this religion, yeah, as soon as I build the temple. And have the piety. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a conquest war. Emperor Li Daizhong, the Chinese son of heaven, has died and been succeeded by Li Wuzhong. Like his predecessor, the new emperor is known to believe in an open China. Apparently he takes a special interest in giants, but frowns on Finno-Magyar cultures. Oof. It hurts. That's very rude. But here's what we're gonna do. It could go against you, I suppose. Now that I look at it. I can't actually do a conquest. Oh no, I can do a conquest war against you. You know what? I shall do that conquest war. Now he does have an ally in the permanent suzerain, but honestly, I think his ally is very busy. I think we should be fine here. And I want, obviously, the piety from this war. And I believe, you know, I think we deserve that piety, so don't even worry about it. Alright, everybody aid me in destroying Fergana. Oh, easy. Good thing we looted that just now. Let's go up there, take out his troops, and then we shall siege down his actual capital. Maybe we can, you know, imprison some fellas. But one thing should be for sure. This will be the end. Why is this still siege down? How is this still siege down? Is there a trade post here? Wait a minute. Oh, there is. No, it's a fort. My bad. They actually wasted all that money and built a goddamn fort. Why would you do this? News from China. He just made into a tributary. Maharaja Yogaraja, the second of the Chavda kingdom, down there. Honestly, they're very active in India, but they haven't been active in the steppes at all. Not even the Uyghurs had any trouble with the Chinese. Neither did we, of course. While my training has greatly improved my physical prowess and my skills in combat, it has not had a positive effect on my looks. My skin has grown rough and blemished by a countless amount of old bruises and small scars. God damn it. A most impressive woman has recently arrived at your court. Apparently the reason for her visit has been to arrange a trade agreement with the local merchants. Well, people did not think much of her at first. Now you have heard many courtiers praising her savvy business sense. Perhaps you should make her an offer. You know what? Work for me. Absolutely work for me. I want that lady on the council, and I will tell you why once I reform the faith. I shall take the prestige, thank you very much. And then I shall finish this war. There you go. We got the piety and reformation. As soon as the temple is completed, will be done. I will not settle as feudal again. Don't even try, okay? That's all I can say in this regard. And I have a couple more Horde, huh? I would love to recruit some more with the prestige that we have, because we have an absolutely outrageous amount of prestige. There you go, we will grow very powerful. Now, I can also tell you, for example, that the Shina clan is still, look at this, 4,000 troops. Incredible. Very much incredible. Now, either way, we are pillaging this, and then we will go south. But of course, let's reform the religion first, shall we? I have waited for this so long. I had to replay 15 years. And then the game, when I misclicked, was like, you're not going to reform anything. But here we are. We are going to reform, and we are going to go south with that reformed religion. Let me tell you, the sky does not end just in the steppes. The sky is everywhere. Oh, and it's actually one more entire year. God damn it. Well, in that case, why don't we just attack Samarkand? Hello there. How are you doing, my friend? Hopefully not too well. Hopefully not too well indeed. Let's have them come down here. That will teach inspiring leader, of course. How could I not? Let's destroy him. Let's take them out. Every last one of them. Oh, absolutely beautiful. How we can just breach through it. You know, or breeze through it, I should say. Are you attacking or are you the attacker? No, you are attacking, meaning this siege is meaningless to me. I can literally take you out. There you go, look at this. Oh, we're cutting through them like butter. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, I could siege this, but why would I do that? Oh, I'll take the prestige. Thank you very much. So I'm actually just vandalizing his property there. Oh, that gotta hurt. That gotta hurt. Now, I still am not at 100% war score, so let's wait a second here. How's this war looking? 38%. Your horde is looted, ravaged, and pillaged. There you go. Absolutely gorgeous. Surbuk, why are you so unhappy, dude? Hey, Surbuk, tell me about it. No longer unhappy. He does have the gout, so he will be dead soon, but honestly, I feel that's okay. Where's your ruler? Wait, what? Wait, what? You're an Arslan? Oh, see, that explains so much. Wait. No, okay. Oh my god, I was actually confused. I thought this was an Arslan, but it is not. He is just in a mercenary band. More power to him, I suppose. And what we could do, and I think this is the smartest choice, really. I could declare subjugation for this territory, and I believe that we should do this. Looking at it, you know, would mean that Kizilkum as a whole would be under our control. Now, of course, the Abbasids may come in. What are the Abbasids doing? They're not busy. Oh, they are very much busy, and they may win all of those, you know, in a landslide. But you know what? Let me tell you. Let's try this. It is him that is at war with them, right? Defending against the Conqueror in... Yes, okay. Let's destroy you in a good old subordination of Khiva. Sure, let's destroy him. Can call in my vassals yet again, but I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. Let's destroy them first, and then our next enemy. Princess Poigal and my son had a son, Dogan. Or Dohan, probably how I pronounce it. Dohan. It's a good name. Honestly, Dohan just like... That actually goes buttery smooth. Somebody must have died. It doesn't really matter, but I think somebody must have died so that I was able to call them in yet again. Not that it indeed matters at all. And I'm gonna siege this all down for no reason whatsoever. I'll take the prestige, of course. You know, how couldn't I? 100%, there we go. This war is over. And this land is my land. Now, I will do the same here, okay? I will revoke all of this. But be aware. I will not do the same mistake twice. And before we can do that, of course, I have to go on a bit and, you know, destroy the enemy troops here. I'm telling you, I'm still kind of mad that I did that huge mistake there. I mean, come on. How often does that happen, eh? So easy to take them down. Hey. There we go. My thing has fallen. And so will this war end fairly soon, at least I hope so. And look at you, we actually captured somebody from the Pechenegs. Last time I was at war with them. They were, of course, involved in the war against Crusader, but we defeated them. It was hard, I'll be honest with you, by the way. Significantly harder, but here we are. As for Anatolia, by the way, I actually have no idea how exactly we got in there. And you know what? Why can't I claim this as well, eh? Take it all down. Is this your only province, by the way? Really? Really? Oh, alright. Go let him in. Tell us more about Hindustan. Absolutely. We've had that event a million times. But here comes the moment that I've been waiting for. And I know there's going to be an uproar in the comments. I saw this suggestion and I knew that I would love it. It was a wonderful thing because I think it will be good for this playthrough long term once we give up the Tengri faith. So, first of all, of course, we're going to do autocephalus, which is a Greek word, as I was told multiple times. And you are, of course, entirely correct. Just for the record, I was entirely wrong, not just about the pronunciation, but also about the word itself. Autocephalus makes it so that they can have Great Holy Wars. We could have taken Autonomous. It's kind of cool, but no Great Holy Wars. And I want, you know, at some point, if we play for that long, some Great Holy Wars to happen. We're also going to go with Cosmopolitan. Why are we doing this? We're doing this because the steppes are a multicultural entity. There's so many different religions, so many different peoples. If you're not Cosmopolitan, then what are you going to do about it? Now, of course, Cosmopolitan gameplay-wise is a horrible choice because it means that Tengrism will most of the time just have intermarriages and they will give up the faith and so on and so forth. But I think that adds something, an instability that you usually do not have up here. Right after that, we're not actually going to pick up Eternal Riders. I can tell you that much already. We are going to go, if I can find it, with Daring. Why would I take Daring? I want them to be able to launch prepared invasions so that I can see step riders everywhere. But, you know, religiously friendly step riders. And then on top of that, we are going to go with Equality. I don't know what exactly that will do with my inheritance. It could screw me. But I'm going to do all of those so that we have a very different structure in rulership up here in the north. I like it so much, because once we move on to Zunism... What just happened here? Oh, he switched his primary title, eh? And he's also falling apart. Yeah, there is a revolt going on. Can he win that? It's against a tyranny, probably not. Yeah, he's just revoking some titles. Oh, that's a disgusting color, my friend. That is an absolutely... Babylonia sounds so much cooler, especially because he is Assyrian, and yet it doesn't give a damn, eh? Well, either way. So my plans for this religion are essentially, you know, I want to look back at it once we're done and become Zunist and say, you know what, this is absolutely outstandingly cool, because up there is an entirely different power dynamic than it is everywhere else on the map. So, Cosmopolitan, Daring, Equality, and Autocephalus. Got it. Move that out of the way. There you go. Beautiful. The Sky Temple. You already have your own priest. Very, very nice. You can see that here all of these independent realms have their own independent high priests. It is very, very cool. Now, of course, some have not adapted. They have not taken to their new religion, but that's okay. They're going to work it out. The Tengri Reformation, the ancient Tengri religion, is proving unable to withstand the onslaught of the cross and the moon. Rather than abandoning the old ways, Kagan Doan of the Yabuit Kahanat. Honestly, do you pronounce it Kahanat? You probably don't, right? And the most powerful priests have decided to reform the Tengri faith in order to ensure the coexistence of their religion with its new neighbors. Reorganized as an autocephalous hierarchy of loosely connected high priests, the Tengri faith has been entirely reinvigorated, forsaking its shamanistic roots and acquiring an official dogma fit to purpose its rivals. This event could make the beginning of a new era, mark the beginning of a new era of pagan revivalism all throughout Europe. I mean, Paganism is not dead anywhere in Europe. It's only the year 803. I mean, come on, man. Either way, would you look at that? Well, you're not going to get anything, buddy. You're going to get your title revoked, I can tell you that much. Let's get everybody in this. Who are you? I'm going to do thrift with you. Inefficient land management. Yeah, I don't actually want this. Is the thing, though. I need to pillage you. We are at war. We're going to change our setup down here once, you know, we're at that point. Oh, look at that. They actually fell apart. So he must have died. And now here we are. At it coming. At it coming, if you ask me. Now, what is this? I hold a temple. That temple can definitely go. Not part of what I want to hold. And that's it. Okay. Let's defeat the fools in our south. I have a new heir. If you can grab... Oh, look at that. So. Oh, no. Wait, that is actually bad. She had one child, meaning it does not actually matter that she would inherit. Oh, she's awful. She's just an awful, awful character. See, I knew something bad would happen, and of course, these fools would rule. Now, the fact that she had a child, but the child went off to China, means that it does not actually harm anything in terms of, you know, our power structure, but there's simply better characters here. Hey, mate, I would like you to do some things. Oh, actually, maybe. No. Wait a minute. My brother. I believe I will send you away as a mercenary. What are these? The main garrison is greater or equal to 500 men. I don't like it. He does not have nearly enough prestige to make anything happen here. How quickly is yours rising? 2.06. Yeah, you're not gonna... Unless you... I mean, you know what? She will probably die before me, and in that case, that's not really an issue. Although, she would also have to die before me, and she's only 23. Also already having her children. Select a potential consort. Characters who are your close relatives will confer an opinion bonus plus 10. You know what? Let's not do that. Dawn breaks and the caravan prepares to move on. The merchant insists on leaving you a gift. Right, hello my new eunuch, Bakr. Welcome. I believe we already had a eunuch in this playthrough, right? Am I losing my mind? Let's take this down in its entirety and finish this war ASAP. We just need one battle to occur. And then we will actually be looking at an absolute victory down in the south. I think we're going to move into Khazara here. Oh, well, into the Pechenegs, I should say. Oh, you're also... These are still thinking of the olden days, eh? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that greatly. Alright, now is the time to revoke. And I know it takes some time. And I know we have literally done this already. My apologies, of course. I'm already pillaging that. But I will not make the same mistake twice. Believe me, okay? And you're gonna stay down here in case anybody revolts. You know how it is. You know how it goes. Pillage. I will come, yes. Pillage the holding, thank you very much. I wish I could do it from here, but you can't, sadly. What do you mean? Oh, he holds so many cities all by himself. That's ridiculous. Wait, why can't I revoke any titles? I will not settle as feudal. Don't even show me this option. Oh, he's not. He mustn't be a direct vassal of mine then, I guess. That's the only explanation that I have right now as to why I can't revoke anything. I cannot revoke this granted title. Right, this was just recently granted. Terrible, of course, but what can you do? Hey there. Give me the titles, yeah? We do not settle, not down here yet. I will strengthen the step wherever I go. Hey, just remember, don't press the damn wrong button, okay? If I press the wrong button, I will never forgive me. Okay, so far so good. I don't think I can press anything wrong here with the cities and the churches, but the castles are a risk. I have straight PTSD, I'll tell you. I'll tell you this much. Give me a title, buddy. Thank you. Let's pillage this. Hello there. I would like to pillage this, so I need it. Alright, nobody's rebelling, that's pretty good. And this means that we are actually now at the border. And I will just do some wars so that we get more inhabitants here, you know, that we get a greater population. And then I think we'll already move south. I think the time is actually coming. Now, whether we settle down here, I think that is something that you guys have to decide. I would be up for at least raiding it all, taking it down. But, you know, obviously destroying the entire civilization down there, a bit unrealistic if you want to speak realism. Well, let's be real here. This is not a series about realism. Pull for my court position, of course. I don't want to settle yet. Nope, thank you. I can't revoke this yet. When is this? 10th of September. Alright. I got time. Don't worry. I got time. Let's conquer this. Would have done a holy war, of course, but you know. Why risk people coming in for his defense if I could just do it like this? I will take the prestige, thank you. Goodbye, my friend. It has been done. Whew. So far, I have not misclicked once. I'm telling you. Makes me afraid. Why did you try to rebel, buddy? Oh, he did not try to rebel, yep. What I thought. And this is how you clear out all of Transoxiana from those damn settled fools. Maybe, I mean, try me, buddy. Rise up, I dare ya. He actually rose up. Are you joking? Alrighty. I guess, if you want to do that, I have to get rid of you, buddy. Oh, we're best friends. Hello there. Oh, nice. Wait, where's the other uprising? If it's only 69%. Excuse me? What? First of all. What? But also, what do I do now? Does he have any other holding? He does not. Doesn't have a vassal? What's going on here? Hey. Alright, I guess we just wait for the ticking war score or something. Now that is ridiculous. I hate it. But that's okay. Let's pillage these. Destroy everything standing in our way. All of those are already being destroyed. I love it. You, not yet, hey? I think you're the one that I can't revoke, right? Yeah. Grey Eminence. Ooh, look at you. Look at you indeed. Hate that I have to wait all this time. I should be able to revoke this now. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. Now we have to give out some land. One piece, that's all. Just one single piece. Hey, you! I shall land you, I shall give you, I should rather say, where is it? Pobol. There you go. Now everybody's happy yet again. Now, where is the end of this war, eh? I think we're gonna move our capital down here, actually. I think this would be quite cute. Rule over Transoxiana. Yeah, this is a stupid war, by the way, if you weren't aware yet. And what we're gonna do is, while this war is running, I think at the very start... Oh, we don't actually have the prestige, eh? We inherited something, that's okay. We're at war, so I can't even pillage. We'll have to figure that one out for sure. Who's the... Is he a... No, he's not a vassal of anybody. Okay, that's acceptable. He doesn't like us at all, because... You know... Revoked vassals' titles. What's so wrong about that? I guess... Like, the thing is, he's not our vassal, so he shouldn't be that negative about it, but he is. I guess because he's technically not nomadic, but theocratic, he hates us because of it. Don't excommunicate me, please. I created this. This entire thing was my idea. When will this war end? Come on. Oh, that's just silly. But either way, we are back, and I could not be happier. It's actually going quite well. My marshal has discovered a man of great military talent. Welcome, Buland. Buland Shaylan, excuse me. The Uyghurs. Really? Out of all the people. Out of all the people. I mean, he's not going to resist down there anymore, so I'm going to go up here. And we shall defeat a nemesis. The other biggest horde. And of course, they are not even the same religion, they're Manichaean. What do we have here? You want Mongolian war for the Beylik of Tabagatai? Ayakos? Where the hell are any of those? Must be this, maybe? Yeah, okay, so it's for this duchy. We will not let them have it. But I think that we may have to make that decision and that fight in the next episode. Whether we can actually win it is, of course, honestly, it's not even a question. We will destroy them. Oh, did not mean to do that. There you go. We will destroy them. And I'm ready. I don't really want to ask anyone to leave my court. Ooh, where did all that money come from? Was that the Reformation? Does that happen? I don't think it does. Oh, it must have been the pillaging, I guess. Man, honestly, I never look out for how expensive or how much money you simply get out of those, but it is incredible, as you can see. We're losing... Oh, we're not actually losing prestige, alright, you know. Fair enough. Got him. Easy. Very easy. Alright, I will see you in the next episode, but I want to thank, of course, the wonderful and blessed members of the channel, the Richest T, Snywolf, Sai, and Herman, and of course, the wonderful Dukes, Eric, Lexo, and Benedict. Thank you so much for your support, it means the world to me, and it is what keeps this running. Anatolia now owns parts of Greece. May have already owned this the entire time, I just didn't see it initially. And this is a horror timeline, but it will be a true horror timeline for everyone living in Transoxiana, Persia, Iraq, Assyria, Al Jazeera, and then further to the west, of course, because we are coming. And I'm excited. I hope so are you, and I will see you in the next episode when we actually begin to do something new instead of just cleaning up the mess that I made in the last episode. Until then, later, alligator.